Hold on.
Like blew up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me flip it. Let me flip it. So let me ask you, what year did you start podcasting or even making content, period?
2018.
2018?
2018.
What's your content mostly about?
It's about lifestyle, dating, relationships, politics, everything. About how to be successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do any IRL stuff? How do you feel about IRL streamers?
What do you mean? Elaborate.
In real life, they just walk around, film everything. Some dudes are obnoxious. Some dudes have shit to say.
I don't do that because I don't like to call people out on their shit, right? So I just talk about real life stuff. So if I have guests on, I just talk about everything. Anything goes, right?
Okay.
But most of the time, I'm 100% real, and so it becomes offensive because people don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the Steve Harvey shit.
Yeah, that motivational shit, not the hard truth shit.
Steve Harvey tells you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear.
I like that. I like that. You seem like a more masculine type of a content creator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because biologically we're wired to mate. We're men, and then women biologically were meant to be nurturers. Their security, right? Build the nest, protect their man, but they're there to support their man.
At the same time.
So when I talk about that, women get offended. If I say submission, a woman gets offended.
Very interesting.
But submission is agreeable cooperation. That's all it is.
So it gets spicy sometimes.
So a woman says, I'm independent. I said, are you self-sufficient or independent? She says she's independent. That means she's going to stay single.
Yeah.
You can't be in a relationship and say you're independent. You don't hear a guy say, I'm an independent boss dude.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Not once.
No.
But if a woman says it, it's an exception. That woman's going to be 40, 50 years old on Instagram talking about what? Men ain't shit. Right?
Yeah. There's these false expectations and these status quos that people sometimes push against. But if you just understand, that's how it is. That's just how it is, just nature. You know what I'm saying? It just naturally, you know what I'm saying? That's how we are.
You try to go against gender, we're wired a certain way for a reason.
Yeah.
And so anytime you try to go against that, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So Western culture has feminized, has made women and feminists, it made men soft.
I heard that argument before.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what happens is these young men are being raised to be soft. The women are running them over.
Yeah.
So the hardest thing for a man to say is no.
Yeah.
He's afraid of losing them. So men chase to get women money.
Yeah.
Right? But they don't want to lose the woman. And the guy's the prize in the square world, right? So he's the prize. Right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of beautiful women.
Yeah.
But most men don't have the opportunity to meet attractive women.
No, they don't.
Right?
They don't.
So if you take all these women, 90% of women go over the top tier.
They do. You know, I'm sure you know this word, hypergamy. You know that word?
Yeah, women date their socioeconomic level above. That's biological, right? Because they want to make sure that women look for resources, men go for looks, reproduction, right? Make sure that they get offspring for beautiful. That's about biology. That isn't just because guys are pigs.
Yeah.
So that's why women are like, oh, you just only care about sex. No, that's the first thing we do.
Yeah.
That's how we're wired.
Yeah.
We're here to make.
Exactly. And when it comes to this content, there's a lot of conversations that can be controversial.
Yeah.
How do you articulate that without causing a huge divide in men and women? That's why I haven't gotten to that sphere yet.
Yeah.
How do you articulate it on your show? Like
I let them talk.
Okay, good deal,
Ask
good deal.
them questions, and then they usually women like to talk, right? And then they'll usually talk themselves into it. And then they'll have a uh-oh moment or oops moment. They'll say, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you just said you didn't care about money. But yeah, you want to have 2 kids. You want to live in an A-market city. You need to make $300,000 a year.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So I let the women talk themselves into the market. I'm going to let
Okay, good deal.
So I'm going to let them talk about what they want, and then when they ask the questions around that topic, then they end up exposing themselves and realizing, wait a minute, I'm being a hypocritical about the situation, right? Does that make sense?
For sure. It does make sense. I see where you're coming from.
Right, so in other words, if I say to a woman, she's like, well, I don't date a guy for money. I say, okay, what are you looking for the next 2 to 5 years? Most women don't have a plan. I want to get married, I want to have kids. I said, what's that look like?
Yeah.
They say, what do you mean? I said, where do you want to live? I want to live in Las Vegas. Okay. Do you want to work? Yeah, I want to work. So you want daycare to raise your kid. That's $1,500, $2,000 a month.
Exactly.
You want to buy a house.
They don't know.
$700,000.
Yeah. If you want to wear it, I got a magnet.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
So then they're like, okay, what's that look like? You're talking about $300,000 income. You just said money don't matter.
Yeah.
Now the guy you date is not working at McDonald's, right? Because initially they'll say, well, I date a guy that works at McDonald's. No, you wouldn't. That's cap. We would if she was 26 years old, Latina, and hot.
I'm paying these people all the time. I'm like, if she's beautiful, wholesome, loyal, she work at McDonald's, Wendy's,
because
car wash.
status, a beautiful woman, being looked to you as status and say, wow, I respect you.
Yep.
She's beautiful. And they always say, how did you get her? Does she have a sister? Where'd you find her?
Yeah.
But this is the biggest thing that you got to remember as a man. If you date a girl that's ready-made, it's too late.
Okay.
You know what Build-A-Bear is?
Yeah.
Want to build a... So you always want to date a six that's cute. A girl is cute, and you build her up. Because now you're the alpha. Once she leaves you, she's ruined for other men. Right?
Yeah. You set the bar so high.
Well, and you don't want a girl that's been to Dubai 10 times.
Oh, yeah. That too. Yeah. Ran through.
Well, it's not even about that, too, but you're the hero. You want to be the guy. Like, this girl's from Tucson, right?
Okay.
She's from Tucson. There's nothing in Tucson but tumbleweeds and Hispanics. I love Hispanics.
She did say Mexico.
But she's Mexican. But when I met her, she didn't know what $100K a year was.
Oh.
She's 26 years old. Color specialist. She was cute. Then I elevated her game. She got new teeth. She got new boobs. Somebody said, well, you're simping. Well, if she's living with you, she's wifey, but you're not married, but you've been with her 5 years. You're investing in your future.
Yeah.
You're not simping because she's living with you. If you're dating her and you're doing that, yeah, you're simping, right?
Yeah.
She got a new Mercedes. She got new boobs. She got new teeth. Beverly Hills. Look at her now. Not the girl who's sitting here, this girl. And you go, wow, she's gorgeous. Where did you meet her? She wasn't like that when I met her. And you got to make sure she likes you more than you like her.
Okay.
And you got to let her know that you're okay with her leaving.
Okay. Yeah.
Because once a woman knows that you're
You wrap her
secure,
around her finger.
you should see her DMs. I don't even want to be on her IG. But you have to be confident. And once you're confident like that, then they're not going to leave. As soon as you start chasing them, you hear the stories. Oh, my boyfriend's stalking me. Oh, he's going through my phone. Oh, he's insecure. What happened? You dated this way. Men date down, women date up. Hypergamy.
Facts.
So if you get a hot chick as a guy, what I tell dudes is don't chase her. The woman, you gotta communicate. When you start chasing that girl, she knows you're desperate, she friend zones you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Johnny. But so what does she do? The good-looking girl goes for the guy that's unavailable or not interested. Because he's desensitized to her beauty because he's used to being with beautiful women. And if you're not been with beautiful women, you act like you've been with beautiful women. It's chess. It is a game.
It is.
The days of playing checkers is gone because before, if you had a nice car and you were cute, a little bit of money in your pocket, you were dating all kinds of girls. Then what happened? Instagram came out, social media. Now every girl that's a 5 and above average is getting tons of DMs from guys. And you're seeing, and this is just the way it is. If I say to a girl, how do you rate yourself on looks? She's like, well, I feel. No, looks, beauty is objective. It's not subjective.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to beat people up, but if you take an overweight woman, 300 pounds, she's sitting there telling you all these stories about, as soon as I tell a woman, oh, you remind me of Lizzo, they get offended. Well, wait, why are you offended now?
Offended. Lizzo's beautiful, right? Right? Like she's feminine
but
and beautiful.
If I tell you you look like Lizzo, you're offended. Why? Because you know the truth. And the truth is you're trying to date outside of your bracket, right? So 90% of women are going for the top tier guys.
Yeah.
But here's what happens if you're a guy. If you're 5'5", bald and fat, you know you're not getting a hot chick.
Yeah.
You're just happy to get a decent woman that's going to listen to you, that's remotely attractive. She might be a 2 or 3, but you're happy.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a woman.
Yeah. Now, a lot of guys get pessimistic about that. A lot of guys that, don't have the aesthetics, don't have the bread, they turn into, as we know, incels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard that. They turn into incels and they just think that, oh man, because she's a 10 out of 10, she'll never fucking talk to me, so fuck that. But how do you explain to men, like, if you are 5'5", bald, and don't got your shit going for yourself, how do you still level up and feel good about yourself and play the game?
You gotta focus on success, business, and money. Women will come. Remember that old thing from Scarface?
Yeah, okay, hold on, I'm gonna say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll give her a Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning. That one?
No, the one about success is first you get the money, then you have the
power.
Once you have the power, you get the woman, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because,
come on, fellas.
However,
Scarface shit.
However, what happens is you have. Hold on one second.
Okay, yeah.
You have. I'm gonna turn this on right here. Hold on, I'm gonna go live on this because people want to go live.
Oh hell yeah!
So. So what happens is, if I go to Colombia, the average income a month in Colombia is $450 a month. If you make $75,000 a year, you're Elon Musk in Colombia.
I see.
The top 1%.
That makes sense.
There's 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s everywhere. Those women were raised to be good wives. And the guys say, oh, that's a passport, bro. Not necessarily. Hear me out. So when I tell guys to date, I always go for South and Central America, Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Most of the time, most of the women here, their moms have raised them to be boss bitches. That's an attitude. That's a masculine energy. And women don't understand, I don't care about your money. Right? So they say, oh, it's about money. Well, I don't care about your money. It's not about money. So I don't care what you do for a profession.
Okay.
Well, you're simping. No. I don't want a woman to focus so much on her career that she forgets the values of her family.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the number one thing that you want is family?
You're right, yeah.
Right?
She holds the household together, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's the glue.
And then they say you're afraid. You know what's funny? I'm not going to say my age, but I've been around a minute. I've never dated a girl with a degree. Not because I'm scared of them. It's just naturally conversating. I never realized until I did the data. Right? Yeah. I have empirical data that I could back all my stuff by. And I have anecdotal data. Yeah. So when I went back and looked at my life, the girls I've dated, none of them had degrees. And it wasn't that I chose that, it's just that every time I met a girl with a degree, she had an attitude.
Wow.
She thought she was all that in a bag of Scooby snacks.
Do you feel like those boss girls are more, attitude and fickle? They're like, I don't need this shit. Like, I can go fucking do all this shit. Oh, you pissed me off.
But
I can pay my own bills.
Here's the beauty. You say you're independent. That's one mind. That's one person.
Yeah.
How are you going to be in a relationship if you're independent? You cohabitate. You live together. I rely on her. She relies on me.
True.
Right?
True that.
And I don't say I'm an independent boss dude because that means I don't need her. I rely on her.
Yeah.
But I also choose to be with her.
Yeah. Okay, that's a smart move.
Right?
Smart move.
So a woman knows you need her. 9 times out of 10, she's going to leave for somebody else.
Why is that like reverse psychology? Why?
It's biological. It's inherent. Women, we're going to go for the strongest, the biggest, the tallest, the richest, the more secure man, the Chad. So I'm not a Chad. I'm not all that in a bag of Scooby snacks. However, my confidence, my empowerment, my ability to communicate, and they know I have a frame.
They call it aura nowadays, your aura.
Right. Here's my frame.
Yeah, the masculine frame.
I'm not stepping outside of that frame.
Good
because
deal.
we know, I don't care how fine you are. If a woman didn't have a pussy, would you be with her? Why are you with her? Just hear me out. It's not about sex, but think about it. If you remove that vagina, you're like, what the fuck am I doing with this girl? She's a headache.
100%.
So guys want,
100%.
they want a domesticated housewife that looks like a stripper. all these guys are gonna sit here and the incels are gonna say you're lying, you're full of shit. No, because all the married guys are down here in Vegas in strip clubs.
Yeah, miserable.
Now strippers,
Miserable.
Now when I say, I'm speaking in general. There's always exceptions to the rule, right? The majority is the rule. There's exceptions.
Yeah.
Every guy wants a hot chick that looks like a stripper.
Yeah.
But they also want the woman that's a domesticated housewife. So you have to have the unicorn. How do you do that? You find the 26-year-old, 25-year-old, 27-year-old
Okay.
that's from a small city, a C market, Tucson, El Paso, that hasn't been exposed to the elements. She hasn't been out here in the bright lights. She's never been to a show. She's never been to a 5-star restaurant. Now I know that's hard for guys who have money. Hear me out. You're the alpha. You're the Chad. You elevated her game. As soon as she smells weakness, that's like blood in the water for a shark. She's gonna eat you alive.
Wow.
Now when she knows that you're okay with her leaving, she's never gonna leave you. So when she wants to do it, this is what I say, the girls' night out, all that bullshit, right? I tell her, go ahead. I let them hang themselves. If she starts going out for guys and girls' night out all the time,
Okay.
I lose interest. So you see all these girls on Instagram with all these like high-profile, 300,000 subscribers, and all these beauty queens to buy off, and they're all showing their boobs. They're all doing the same thing. It's not even attractive.
Yeah.
It's old.
Yeah.
You ever see it? Now here's the worst part. Ready? You ever see like animal shows on chimpanzees?
Yeah.
What do the female chimpanzees do? They show their ass to the male.
Yeah, they twerk in front of them. Basically,
You
right?
look like a chimpanzee. He's so unattractive. And so if I see a girl that's twerking and she's doing the middle finger, that's drama. I'm not even interested.
You can see the red flag.
Red flag.
Very interesting.
So when I met this one, she was a basic bitch Instagram. She had food pics, meal prepping, she worked out. She didn't have all that shit. She's in Tucson, 500,000 people in Tucson. And we started communicating. And when I asked her a couple of questions, she goes, my mom raised me and she taught me how to cook. I'm like, wait a minute, you know how to cook?
Come on now.
And her mom's like, I taught her to take care of her man.
Come on now. That's a keeper.
Some people say, well, oh yeah, but she's gonna have nothing if you guys. No, if you're married, I'm not married, but if you're married, hear me out. Women are rewarded for divorce. She's gonna take 60% of your shit. So I tell men, wifey, I put her in a trust. I control what she gets when she leaves.
Very smart. Very smart.
Men don't leave. So it's like, what if it ends? Men don't leave. Women leave. I'm not going anywhere.
That is so true.
Why am I going to leave?
Fuck.
Only time a guy leaves is if he catches his woman, most of the time, cheating. Guys try to fix a relationship. They don't try to fucking leave.
Yeah.
Women, when they break up, they've already checked out 3 months ago.
Wow.
We don't. We're like trying to fix it. And then like my girl left. What happened? And next thing you know, she was the neighbor. And you're like, how could she do that? Dude, she broke up with you 120 days ago.
Yeah, she had plans and she played chess with you this time around.
Because
you gave her the pieces.
She mentally checked out.
Yeah. She's mentally moved on, everything, and hypergamy, monkey branched. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So you just
Because that's a reality.
Because when you really get to the core of it, like this girl, beautiful, right?
Yep.
Okay. You're with her. Let's say there's no sex involved. Are you guys friends? Or you guys get along? You guys have communication? Or is it arguing all the time? And what the biggest thing a guy worries about is his hot girl leaving. But here's what's interesting. The girl you last had a relationship with, the next girl was better. We forget that.
Yeah.
We got to go back in our data bank and go, man, I remember when me and Cheryl broke up many years ago. I was like, it was the end of the fucking world. The next girl was better. And then the next girl's better. So you got to remember that as a guy, because guys invest 100% into a relationship. We're always trying to make it work. Food, fun, fucking, football, and don't talk too much.
Yeah.
We're simple. Girls want emotional. They want to talk to you. They have problems. They want to hear what your day was. They ask 21 questions, right, in 3 minutes. And then they're very sensitive. And they have more needs.
And you have to not let that get to you, right? You have to like balance it out and they say stay stoic and just stay in your masculine frame.
So for me, when I meet a girl, I see how her EQ is, her emotional intelligence.
Okay.
I want to make sure she has control over her emotions.
Okay.
Right? I don't care how smart she is, because that don't mean shit. Right? You see what I'm saying? So you got to check the EQ level.
I'll tell you a story. I was with what I would call now, but I know I'm going to, like you said, I'm going to find a better one. I was recently with the girl in my dreams, right? My type, my body type, my skin type, my attitude type. But the minute she found out that I was wrapped around her finger, instant turn off.
Gone.
Instant turn off. She started to disrespect me.
Bye.
She started to take longer to respond to my texts. And then when I caught her on the bullshit, she was like, "Why are you acting crazy? Why are you being weird?" I was like, "Oh."
Because women don't want to be.
I see what the fuck we got going on.
Women don't want to be held accountable.
No,
with
not
a girl
at
like
all,
that,
man.
well, here's
ladies,
what you do.
guys get some accountability, ladies.
Here's what you do. Tried that shit. I said, okay, guess what? Outside of the mind. You ain't calling me.
Yeah.
And you gotta lock down, you gotta hit the gym.
Gotta lock in.
You gotta keep your mind occupied. You gotta stay focused. You can't have downtime.
Okay.
You gotta stay busy. Because with guys, it fucks us up emotionally. We don't eat. And then you stay busy. And she was texting. She's calling. I was doing the thumb response. I didn't block her. And all of a sudden, it's like,
Why don't you want to block her? Why not?
you want it because the best revenge is to live well.
Okay.
Let her see you. Remember Dan Bilzerian? He got famous because his girlfriend broke up and he just went out and put everything on. It's like, see, they know they have you. As soon as you tell her you're a girl in my dreams, you're gone.
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, you're being genuine.
Yeah.
That's how we should be. But society doesn't work that way.
How
You're the
we
nice
should
guy.
be.
You're the nice guy. So what does she do? She goes meets a guy like me that has a hot chick. And she wants me because I'm not available.
You're right.
It's fucked up.
You're right.
And then my girl's like, I told her, if I'm making $120,000 a month and she wants to date me, I was like, look, I need another girlfriend. Or I need to make sure you like girls.
Very interesting.
People say, oh, that's perverted or whatever. No, because the dudes that have money to date you, they're lying to you because they're fucking somebody else. She knows if I have another girl, wife you. She knows about it. I'm not out there trying to have all these girlfriends. I don't have time for this shit. Men love variety. We're wired that way to me. You're not gonna change that. So all these dudes on social media, I love my wife. That's great, but I also know you're the motherfuckers in Vegas getting escorts and dancers.
Wow.
And you're the dude that's on that podcast talking all this shit about, I'm loyal to my wife. Motherfucker, I saw Tiger Woods down here fucking around with escorts. I see all these motherfuckers down here when he was married.
Yeah, don't try to bullshit. They can't bullshit you.
So I tell them the truth. Oh, you're a pig. No, I'm honest. And so if you're honest with a woman, you know what you tell them? Oh, I want to, I say, no, I have two girlfriends. They're like, how does that work? I might not have two girls. I just tell them that shit. Now they start asking questions. They're inquisitive. Now they want your number. They don't want to know. Women want the unavailable guy. If I show up here with these two, and I go out with two or three girls, guess what? All these girls want to know what I do. Now they want to ask questions. If I show up with me, you, and your boy outside, and we go to Club of Kryptonite, they want the guy that's unavailable. How does he have that fine ass bitch?
Yeah.
I want to be her. So you call all your girls that are hot, that are friends, say we're all going to go out and shoot some content. You're going to have your boy with the camera, following through the hotties, two or three of them, and they're filming you, and you're like Dan Bilzerian. Now these bitches are like, dude, who's that dude?
Good idea.
What's he do? He's got a blue check mark. How many people follow him? Oh, I saw his content, girl. He's on TikTok. And then you look over and smile at her. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah, she's interested.
Right? She's got that magnetic pull. Now, there's a theory that psychologists have used. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a theory that women are attracted to men with multiple women. It's like the peacock.
Yeah, I've heard of that as well.
I used to remember, but
yeah, I don't know the terminology either, but I've heard of that. You know, they see you are attracted to women, so they're like, okay, what's so interesting about him? Let me go find out.
Check this out. I'm gonna date myself.
Okay.
Dr. Dre's wife I grew up with, his ex-wife Nicole.
Oh shit.
Dennis Rodman's ex-wife, I dated in high school.
Oh shit. What's her name again? I remember her. She's dating Michael Jordan's son now, right?
No. That's Scottie Pippen.
Oh fuck, Scottie Pippen. Okay, I'm bugging.
That's her client, Michael Jordan's son. You see what I'm saying? So So I won't say the girl's name, but in high school, I was like 15. I was still a virgin, right?
Yeah.
I never been with a girl yet. I think I was 15. I was at 15 and a half when I had my first. But I was so scared of her because she was older.
Yeah.
But when I would go out with her, all these girls were attracted to me. So I started taking notes, right? And when I go out with my boys, it was like kryptonite.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right? So when you go out and you get London, you get Puma, you get all these girls that come with you, now all of a sudden these girls are like, who's that?
I need that.
So's got girls on his IG. I don't do it for fun.
Yeah.
It's how I live.
Yeah.
So if you go to my IG, you'll see multiple girls in some of the reels, not all of them, about 2 or 3 girls out there. Like, oh, he's paying for it. Here's this. I'm gonna drop a gold nugget. Ready?
I need that.
All men pay.
All men pay?
All men pay. I'm gonna prove it to you.
Okay, prove it.
Escort you rent, girlfriend you lease, with the option to buy, wife you finance. If you have no money, you ain't dating no girl. What are you paying for? You taking them on a date? You paying? You married? You paying?
Vacations?
Cars, house, food. If you have no money, she's not with you. You're always paying. And if there's a dude out there that says, "Oh man, I had this girl come over, and I didn't pay shit, and we watched Netflix and we had sex," do you really want a girl that's easy? That easy?
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
a
want that
standard.
bitch.
Yeah, no.
She has no. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah.
So tell me the last date. You went on a date. Your last date. Where did you take her?
So the last date I took a girl was over to Resorts World, and we went to that Japanese restaurant.
Okay.
I forgot the name, but it was right across from 8 Cigar Lounge.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah,
You bought
Kusanori.
bought drinks, had dinner.
Kusanori, yeah.
Wow, what was the tab?
Woo, the tab was about like one something because it was just 2 of us.
Okay.
One something.
And then what you after?
We went to the Cigar Lounge, smoked, and then we went to LA Lounge, at the top lounge, the Sky Lounge,
66.
66. Yes, sir.
Okay,
So I was
how
trying
much
to set
did you
that bar
spend
high.
300-400?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably
Now
400.
you don't have to tell me if you got any because that wasn't necessarily the goal. If you like her, did you go on a date with her again?
Yeah, and definitely smashed.
So okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely smashed.
in total, you spent $500-$600.
Yep.
You paid for it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes
Right?
sense. And yeah,
Now-
essentially,
Now,
everyone pays for
if
it.
you work at McDonald's, you can't do that.
No.
So what are you doing? You're going to a Hong Kong club in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Well, that I would never pay for it. How the fuck are you paying for it now? Now here's the worst part. A lot of the girls you're dating are headaches. And you're paying for it.
Yeah.
So
So why not cut out that fucking headache?
the bottom line, like her, I'm talking shit about you and her. No, I'm just kidding. But like, if they were single, and if you were single, and I was square dude, and I said, "Oh, look at this pretty girl," and I asked her on a date, and I said, "Hey, we're going to McDonald's." You know, I ain't going to McDonald's with your ass.
Look at her face instantly changed when you said McDonald's.
Let's say you were single and we were like square world, we're like dating. What's up, Steve? I'm gonna take her out on 3 or 4 dates.
Yeah.
And she's gonna want to make sure I'm just not ready to hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm spending London. I'm spending $700,000-$800,000 I've already spent.
God damn.
Right? Because she's a beautiful woman. And look at her bag. So that girl's going to be expensive to date.
LOD.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what did I do? Now, if she don't give me any after a while, I'm like, fuck this. Now, here's the thing. This is going to be the last bit of gold.
Okay.
This is going to fucking twist your mind. You know why you find that hot girl and you go out on a date and you smash and then you're not interested? You know why? You didn't build an emotional connection. Women usually won't have sex with a guy unless they have an emotional connection.
Very true.
Unless they're 304. I'm not talking about a professional working girl.
304. I know that term. I like how you said that.
Because a professional working girl's, there's no emotional connection. She's doing it for business. But a regular girl, if she's a decent girl, she's not going to have sex the first night. Right?
And I respect that. She's worth it.
Now, the girl was in Tucson. We're talking for 30 days. I fly around. I've already built an emotional connection as a man, so now I like her. So when I smash, I'm actually connected to her. But if she, the first weekend she came, I liked her. For 3 weeks, I'm talking on the phone, video conference, all that bullshit.
I like her.
She comes to Seattle when I live. I flew her from Tucson.
Okay.
I didn't want to fuck her because I liked her.
Wow.
And
Respect.
because I didn't fuck her, now she's like, this motherfucker. Right?
That reverse psychology, right?
Right.
Reverse psychology.
No,
Okay.
trust me.
Game.
My mind's telling me no. My body's saying yeah, right? I mean, I'm not lying. I wanted to hit it. Now, the second time she came, I hit it. But here's what happened. I met a lot of beautiful girls I went on dates with, models, whatever. It doesn't mean shit. But when I hit it too soon, I like this girl. All of a sudden, I hear her talking, and I don't like her.
Yeah.
I remember this Seattle, this Puerto Rican girl, this influencer, fine Puerto Rican girl. And we smashed right away, but then all of a sudden I didn't like her. So I started researching. Men, generally, it's not hit and quit it. Unless they're drunk. Because a 2 becomes a 10 when you're drunk.
Yeah.
I don't drink. But then I said, wait a minute, if I like the girl and I wait, it's going to mean something. I know that sounds so like some soft shit. So when you get older,
not at all.
You get tired of chasing. You get tired of being out in the clubs. I hate dating. Dating's bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're trying to date, and the next thing you know, you're 2 G's into it.
Yeah, and it's all for nothing sometimes. I stopped cold approaching like last year.
I don't approach. I never approach.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If a girl smiles at me and flips her hair, I'm in.
Then you know. Yeah, you gotta wait for those signals
but
first.
if I'm looking at her and she's like this, I'm like, fuck
All
you.
right. Yeah. Not even gonna waste my time.
Because to me, you're just pussy. Pussy's pussy. What else do you bring to the table? You're good looking. You got a pussy. What else? Can you look? Let me tell you something. I've met the most beautiful women that can't get a hot pocket right in the microwave. They'll fuck up a hot pocket,
damn.
right?
Yeah, I believe that.
It's boiling hot on the outside and frozen in the middle. And she got an attitude. And she's talking about all these guys she's been with. Yeah, but nobody's put a ring on your finger. You're drama. And then you're in my car doing bumps. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Goddamn.
Oh, if you want me to stop doing that, it's a deal breaker. Well, it's like, I got kids.
Yeah.
You got a kid. Goes to school with my daughter.
Yeah. Have some respect for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You're fine, but then after a while, as you get older, because I'm a lot older than you, as you get older, you've been with so many fine girls, now you're like, okay, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of the Instagram, the ass, the chimpanzee ass, this, all the fine girls. I want something that I can mold, build a beef, right? Like build a bear. So you go to a small town. Now, if you're out having fun, here's what I tell guys, don't settle till you're 40. Because at 40, you're going to hit your peak.
Okay.
40, 50. I was making $120,000 a month before Biden got in. Now I got all these fucking options. Why? Because I'm getting together with beautiful girls. And I'm out partying and having a good time.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a blessing, man.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, you got to talk with her. Right?
Yeah.
If she likes you, and she's cool, shit, then I can have another wife or whatever. But then when you're broke and you're sitting in with your mattress on the floor in the house, trying to figure it out, well, it's me, ain't no girl coming to your rescue. So you just got to focus on yourself making that money.
Okay.
And even if you're not, act
gem.
like you know where you're going.
Yeah.
And don't give them too much attention, because that's the number one currency for a woman is attention.
Yep, a lot
How many DMs did that girl? The girl you were with, she probably got 10 DMs of fucking every 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you different? You didn't call me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can hang out, girl. Whatever. Oh, you know, you're like, oh, I'm busy. Thursday I'm doing this event. Friday my cousin's coming to town. And it's like, girl, look, I ain't chasing you.
Yeah, I did the same strategy too. I didn't smash on the first or second date. We took a while, talked for like 3 weeks, then I smashed. You know, she was kind of surprised, like, oh, you don't want it on the first date? All these other guys do.
Are you live? Oh, okay, all right. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just like. And it's amazing what I used to tell girls is like, oh, you know, you got a girlfriend? I got 2 girlfriends. They're like, what? Tell them that. It blows their mind. What do you mean? Oh, you're one of them fuckboys. I said, no, they know about each other. Wait, what? Are you guys like, no, I got 2 wifeys. You're married? No, like 2 girls. You know, they can't wrap their head around, and then they want to know why are they with you? Well, because I'm an honest dude. I don't give a shit.
You get them thinking about you when they're not with you.
And the other line I used to use, I only date girls who like girls. Drake, right?
Yeah. Girls like girls where I'm from.
Right. And because here's the thing, I wouldn't date a guy like that. I said, have you ever dated a rich guy? Yeah. He's fucking somebody else. Yeah. No, he's not. Okay. I live in Vegas. 90% of the customers at the Rhino jump in this club and have rings on.
Come on.
You gotta tell me you got one coming.
Yep, come on.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So when you tell them, because that signal, when you tell them you have 2, that tells them that you don't give a fuck about them. You're not.
And they love that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because they want the bad guy.
Yeah.
They want the bad guy.
Yeah.
And you're a bad guy, but you're a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's nice. He's more like a friend.
Come to my shop and you ask all the no
Oh man, you didn't give me an ashtray, bro.
Yeah, the ashtray is gone.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
messing up my store.
I appreciate you, D. Thank you,
Let's
my
do
man.
more content later.
Let's do some. For the VOD afterwards. Tell the people your Instagram, my man. A lot more people see this after.
It's Dav Liles, so it's DAV like Victor, LILES. That's LI like Indy LES. So Dav Liles.
Appreciate you, D.
Right,
Thank you for dropping the gems, man. I'll be checking out some of your content as well.
Hey, that's for you because we've been taking up your bar. We've been taking up your. Yeah. Get your daughter a coffee. You know, but you know it's $20 for a coffee nowadays.
Hey, man.
I know I'm joking.
Mess up my ball, man. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Next time I have an event, so I have an escort, right?
Okay.
So next time I have an event, like with all of them,
Okay.
I'll let you come out.
I'll DM you. Yeah, I got your gram. So.
Because they're blowing up.
Thank you,
What?
D.
I have one in the car.
London, you want another one? You gotta go walk. Where are you headed?
That way. Probably, not that way.
You got them on. That's why. That's because you wore those. They flagged you. I'm telling you. You go what? Yeah.
Nah, I can do it.
You have to go where? Right here. Oh, you took the Uber down here?